Hey everyone, I'm Scotty from Scotty RNY, and this is my week 20 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass update. Okay, that's enough of that chit-chat. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing checking in? You guys are good? Good. How am I doing? Everybody? Fantastic. Yes, I am fantastic. Okay, ready? You want some numbers? Because I got some numbers for you. I am 6 feet 2 inches tall, 45 years old. My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery on July 7th, 2015. My surgery weight was 340 pounds. I had surgery at Humber River Regional Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and my surgeon was Dr. Hagen. Last week, I was 250.4 pounds. And everybody, guess what? I know. It finally happened. Yeah, that's right, it finally happened. I got below 250. I am 246.2 pounds for a loss of 4.2 pounds this week and a loss of 93.8 pounds since surgery and a total loss of 172.8 pounds from my highest weight ever recorded. Whew. Well, I don't know where that came from, but that came from somewhere. So I'm 246.2 pounds. I'm less than 250. That's bizarre. That's amazing. That's fantastic. Okay, let me talk to you about something like this. Oh, for the men out there, your body image now that you've lost weight compared to from before, does it bother anyone that you are skinny looking now? Skinnier, healthier looking? Does it bother anyone like your spouse or your children? I just had a couple of quirky things from my kids, saying that, I've lost enough weight and stuff like that. And from some other people too, saying, oh, you've lost enough weight now. But I just wondered for the men out there how it really feels for them if they get that a lot from the ones that are closest to them. Discuss. This past week, I had cake. Just a little bit of this much cake. This lady in town, she's known as the cake lady, makes this fantastic cake. It was cherry chip with a buttercream icing. Delicious. Loved that cake for years. And it was a special occasion, so I thought I would try some. And I did. I had very little bit, just enough, to fit in with everyone else. And did not get sick from it at all. No dumping, nothing. And no other cravings for it since then. So it was nice to fit in and have that little piece of cake. But oh man, it was delicious. I will say that. Oh yeah, so my kind of bouncing backwards here a little bit. My 13-year-old, she says to me again, talking about the image of men and whatnot. I walked into the room the other day and she's like, "Hey, Slim Jim." I kind of looked at her. I was like, "What do you mean, Slim Jim?" She says, "Well, aren't you getting too skinny now?" No, I'm not getting too skinny. I still have lots of weight left on me that I need to lose. I just hide it well, that's for sure. So that was kind of weird to hear that from her, but not really because she's the one that worries about everybody. So it's also kind of nice to hear that from her because it knows that she's paying attention and that she's caring. So that's good. Let's see. Can't read my own writing. Oh, yes. Yeah. Something very interesting happened this past week. I was a coffee drinker before. When I kind of started this process last year, or process, depending on how you want to say it, and was told to cut out the caffeine, so I switched to decaf coffee. I drank one, maybe two coffees a day, so caffeine doesn't keep me up. So it wasn't a big deal switching to decaf. Tastes exactly the same. So since surgery, I've had the odd coffee here and there, and it's just they're hard to get down because that's a lot of drinking in a short amount of time, especially a hot fluid like that. But last week, and I've been getting better with coffee, so I made coffee on my way out the door to work, and I get to work and I'm drinking my coffee, About an hour later, I'm just like starving. I mean, I've already had breakfast, but I'm starving. Every day this happened. It was about Thursday last week when I kind of realized, hey, you know what? Let me think about this. In my coffee, it's black, but with one sweetener. And I remember reading in articles years ago and recent about how sweetener has an effect on you to make you crave more. Now, us being fat, obese people, we're not the stupidest people out there. We are kind of intelligent. And I remember getting that before, reading that information, but never really applying it to myself because I'm just eating because I'm big, fat, and obese. Not thinking that if I was having a diet soda or something, coffee with the sweetener in it, never thinking that that was what's causing my cravings. But I noticed last week when I was having that coffee and an hour later I was starving. I said, I bet you that's that coffee. So I stopped Saturday. Yeah, I stopped on my Friday was my last one. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today. Didn't have coffee at all and have not had that crazy craving of being hungry an hour after having a coffee in the morning. So be careful out there. Whatever you're going to have with the sweeteners, whether you have soda or whether you have coffee or anything else that you're adding sweetener to it, buyer beware, just in case you find that, hey, you know, I am getting a bit hungry after I've just had this or that, because apparently it has been proven in studies. So glad I caught that one and kind of figured that out. So again, I wasn't a big coffee drinker, so it's not going to be a great big loss anyways by not having it. Maybe in the middle of the afternoon I might have one because my day's already going. I've already had lunch, stuff like that. But we'll try it again someday down the road. Another interesting thing, this I've noticed before surgery for years too. I've always been a gum chewer. Just always had a dry mouth, so I've always had gum in my mouth. And I've noticed when I've gone without gum in my mouth, I crave eating because I just don't have that taste from the gum. Now, since surgery, yes, I know they say don't chew gum. It causes air and all that stuff. Well, I chew gum and I haven't really had an issue with air. But I noticed the other day again, for some reason in the afternoon a couple of times, I didn't have gum in my mouth. And I'm like, I gotta eat. And this was not the coffee issue at that time either. It was a different, because I could tell that feeling came back to me of one before surgery of, oh, I don't have anything in my mouth. It's just that taste is now craving food because there's nothing in there to satisfy the taste in my mouth. So I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that at all before, where if you're used to just having gum or candy in your mouth, even if it's sugar-free candy, and if you don't, you just kind of have a craving for food. So again, another craving for food for me, not craving for food, but a hunger if I don't have that gum in my mouth. So I got gum in my mouth. And this past week, yesterday, made a delicious lamb chops with a white wine pomegranate reduction, garlic roasted lemon rosemary lamb chops, with a little bit of quinoa and a green salad to go with it. So that was my fun meal of the week. I haven't done a fun meal of the week in a while, so that was my delicious, high protein, delicious lamb chops. And I think that's going to be about it for today, everybody. So I hope everyone else out there is doing well and fantastic like I am. I want to thank all my new subscribers. You guys are fantastic. And all my other previous subscribers, you guys, again, are fantastic as well. Thanks to all my friends out there in the WLS community on YouTube. I love your videos. I love watching you guys. You guys are, again, my inspiration as well and keeping me going. So please subscribe if this is your first time swinging by my channel. Say hi. Subscribe, like it, and don't forget to share. You can share it however you want. And as always, if you want to connect with me, Google+. And that's going to be it. So until next week, everybody, thanks very much for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.